Better an octave higher. Student was here this morning and we were just messing around with that. Well, she was kind of a beginner. We were just working on this little strumming thing, but I couldn't get it out of my head. So I thought when I sat down, it was time to do the weekly update. I should see what I could do with it. What is going on? We are here a little bit early. It is May 31st. Well, it's the end of May. That's a reasonable time to do one of these. We just have some things going on over the weekend that are going to prevent our normal flow of stuff. So, boy, the same student was working on, she wanted to work on some hard bar chord songs. She's only been playing about 6 months. And so a long time ago I had her working on this. Just to get used to those chords. Not like that, of course, but anyway. And so she was saying she was having trouble with her B flat chords. I said, everybody has trouble. Most people can't even play it. So don't feel bad. And she says, well, do you have any songs I could work on that would work on that? I said, you're kidding, right? She goes, no, I really want to get better at that. I said, okay. I thought, well, let's do this then. Now she's of course playing those chords without the second hinge bar. It would look more like this. Anyhow, so we started working on Sultans of Swing. Man, ambitious young lady. Let's see, well, I'm going to tell you about a few things going on. Two big pieces of news. I think I'll talk about the survey first because I really want to thank people that took it. We got, I don't know, 800 responses or something like that. And the subjective part of it, the interesting question about trying to relate totally guitars in the world to, you know, an artist or who would it be? Some fascinating responses. A lot of people were totally confused by it and some were just upset. But most of you who came up with answers had some great things, and so I'll elaborate on that. I haven't had a chance to look at too many of them yet. Somebody else is going to pick the winners of the sets of strings that are coming from Santa Cruz, but we will get those happening over the next couple of weeks. I think by the middle of June is when we don't want to, like, anyway. So if you haven't taken the survey, you come up with a pretty clever answer. It doesn't have to be clever, it just has to be creative for the question about relating totally guitars, 25 words or less, to what artist. Man, I think somebody even came up with like, it wasn't even a musical artist. It was like a real artist, like Michelangelo or Da Vinci or somebody like that. Anyhow, but so the strings are still in the running. And if you want to, and I'm still happy with my Santa Cruz strings. Now they're about 3 weeks old, and they're still sounding great. Definitely, they don't sound the way what I'm used to. Starting to get a little dead, but now they're just starting to get a little compromised. They're sounding more like, now they sound like they're about a week old or so, but they're 3 weeks old, so that's pretty cool. Pretty happy with them. Still feel nice and easy to bend. I should work on that more. Well, anyway, what else was I going to talk about? Survey Europe. Now, Nani and I are starting to get excited. We're only like 6 weeks away. We have another big thing coming up in our family, a wedding at the end of June 1st. But first week of July, we're heading to Amsterdam. And the powers that be here at TG decided to give away a spot at the Amsterdam camp to somebody who can get there, and you just have to like plead your case. Tell us why you would enjoy going and what you expect to get out of it. So don't forget, we'll be in Amsterdam July 13th. Oh, I'm not looking at the right calendar. Is that right? I'm pretty sure. Yes. Friday, July 13th at Samaya, and for a long weekend, well, a short weekend, Friday night to Sunday morning, and with a relatively small group. We've got about 5 or 6 campers signed up now. I shouldn't call them campers because I think it's going to be like plush living quarters. But anyway, one free spot will be picked out by somebody who can get there on their own, or get there one way or another, with maybe the help of like a train or a car or a plane or something, but don't have to like hike. Anyway, so that's what's going on. So check the links that'll take you to that, because we're excited about spending a little time with some guitar players in Europe. Let's see, what else has gone on this week around here? Oh, let's see. Oh, just a couple of lessons. Max brought us another new artist. I did mess up on the new artist thing a couple weeks ago with the Counting Crows song, but because we did have Mr. Jones out here, as I think Dean or somebody pointed out. And but that was in the free lesson category. Really simple song, but those guys have come up with some pretty cool things. So, but anyway, James Brown. How many have you ever thought you'd see a James Brown song on an acoustic guitar site? Anyway, that's what Max brings to us. And then, really interesting, I hadn't planned on putting up this lesson because I knew it would take too long, it would take a lot of time for me to look through it because it was very long. But had a fun visit way back in October with Leo, who was just out here traveling and asked if he could come by for a lesson, and he just turned out to be quite a character. And we talked about a few things, got into a little Boston. Dust in the Wind, I think. Yeah, we got... And then we threatened to get to Long Cool Woman, but we were kind of running out of time, but I figured I'd put that whole thing up for you. So I know it could seem daunting, but there's some cool stuff in there. What else? Oh, interesting thread, Michelle. Thanks again for bringing up some stuff about different lessons here and stuff. It was interesting to read the comments some of you had on favorite lessons, because I forget of how many or what's up here and stuff like that, and it made me go back and listen to a couple of tunes. The one that actually jumped out at me, which I can't even remember. Oh, I should have thought of it. I gotta go relearn that one. I love that song. Waterloo Sunset was the one that popped out in my head that I'd forgotten I'd done a song on it. I mean, a lesson on it. Every once in a while, it would pop. It would get played in the random cycle of things that I had playing here, and one of my favorite Kinks tunes as I think about it. So thanks for the response to that. That also made things kind of made a few of us smile around here. Let's see. What could I mess with today? Oh, I did this last week. Huh, never mind. Let's not try that one. Coming along. I gotta develop that. I gotta get back to that. Some of the things, you know, I put out a kind of a little rough draft of that quite a few years ago now, and every once in a while I go back and look at it because I thought, oh man, I forgot how to play that song. So I'm really glad I kind of keep a little personal notebook with videos, and then, you know, share them with you guys and stuff like that. But makes me think I gotta go back and play some of these songs again. That was, of course, James by Pat Metheny. Just got to work on some little improv parts and come up with some other things to stretch it out a little bit. But catchy tune. Okay, that is it for May. We're heading into summer. We had such weird weather here. Monday, Memorial Day, holiday here. It was, I had to fire up the air conditioner in here. It was like 90 degrees. Got to about 92, I think. And then yesterday and today, it's been, people are coming in for their lessons in sweaters and stuff. Really odd what happens here in California. On to June.